After that, you went to Wake Forest.
The tradition at Georgia Military Academy was to go to either one of the service academies or the Citadel or VMI. And so I was actually admitted and enrolled in Annapolis, and in April flunked the physical from basketball injuries. So at that point, I had to find a college to go to in the fall, and I went to Wake Forest, which was near where I lived, and was a nice sort of local school at that time. It wasn't really a university, and it was a nice, Southern liberal arts college.
And I had the impression you played basketball there.
I played basketball in high school and was a fairly good player. Those were the old stop and shoot rather than run and gun days. And so at Wake Forest, I had a small grant in aid, possibly to play basketball, but they discovered fairly early on that times had changed on the court. I hadn't. So they put me to work tutoring the athletes. So, basically I worked my way through school pretty much, doing tutoring of the athletes, grading papers.
I mean, I know that your fondness for basketball has endured. I mean, I have memories of sitting next to you watching Celtics games and, explaining mathematics in between the exciting plays.
The Celtics were at the period when you were a grad student, and I was in Princeton, and then later up in Cambridge. That was just a golden era for professional basketball. Still, Bill Russell is to me still the best team basketball player ever. Did whatever it took to win the game, but not much more than that.
The math training at Wake Forest, what sort of training did you get there? What sort of courses did you have?
It was a pretty limited curriculum. There were 2 years of calculus, a year of college algebra. There was one course in what you might call advanced calculus, but that was pretty much it. And I think there was a course in projective geometry. And so they basically let me do self-study. And, I worked my way through different books. There was a book on advanced calculus by Apostle, which was a great book, a lot of good exercises. But they, after I'd taken the basic courses, I think they encouraged me to just do self-study.
Then how did you know that you wanted to do that self-study?
In high school, I'd had this wonderful mathematics teacher, Lottie Wilson, who everything else in the world was a nuisance. Eating, sleeping, getting from A to B. It was a nuisance because she couldn't do mathematics then. And, that was certainly for me a lasting influence.
Yes.
Then when I went to Wake Forest, one of the reasons I went there was they had a medical school. And I think my mother especially was hoping I would become a med student, but the chemistry lab course finished that off. So mathematics was, it was what was left, and it was what I enjoyed.
A lucky break for us, certainly.
I mean, one thing about Wake Forest, which I do appreciate, is that it was a liberal arts school. So you had to take Greek courses in history, in religion, because it was a church school, a Baptist school, philosophy, languages. They emphasized languages there, not just Greek, but German, French. So, I think going on into a career in mathematics, to have had that in college was good.
Certainly also for some of the later things you did, I can imagine. Maybe not the Greek, but
Well, the Greek is good for math, as you learn the alphabet.
Right.